What's poppin', guys? It's Steven, and today we have our NCP Wi-Fi Week 1 battle for you. We're going off against Garchomp the God, Austin, coach of the Lawrence Talonflames. His team is right here. It's the Excadrill, Celebi, Empoleon, Gardevoir, Ditto, Kamala, Zardwai, Weavile, Hawlucha, Electivire, and Torterra. Two things that stand out about his team that make it a little easier to deal with are the no Sin Setter for Drill and no Terrain Setter for Hawlucha. Honestly, the big threats to my team are Drill, 100%. Scarf Drill just clicks buttons versus me. I have to be really careful of Ditto because if he takes my Terrakion, we're in a good amount of problems. And the Weavile. The Weavile is a huge threat. Like, just banded, honestly. Icicle Crash, I really don't have the proper switch-ins. So let's go ahead and get into my team for him. First up, we have Hable the Rock, the Terrakion with the Bugginium Z, Justified, Close Combat, Stone Edge, X is their substitute, Max Attack, 60 Defense, and 196 Speed with the Jolly Nature. Our speed lets us outspeed Zardwai and Celebi. That's the fastest thing we can outspeed naturally. He's got like the Hawlucha that's a lot faster, the Weavile that's a lot faster. Close Combat, Stone Edge tear apart his entire team, and the X-Scissor, his only real switch into this is Celebi, and I guess the Torterra if he runs like physically defensive Torterra. But X-Scissor coming off the Z really just destroys, obliterates them both. The only way Celebi lives if it's like Tanga Berry. I mean, I guess Torterra could be Tanga Berry as well, but next we have Tattle the Clefable with the Babiri Berry. Unaware, Moonblast, Stealth Rock counter, Moonlight, max HP, max defense. This is kind of like an Excadrill lure. He would switch in on like a Moonblast or something, go for like an Iron Head. We would eat our Babiri Berry, we'd click counter, and we'd get rid of the Excadrill. Or he would click like Earthquake because the rest of my team is pretty weak to Earthquake. We would live one and we would click counter. He wouldn't think we can do anything back to him. It's also here for Stealth Rocks if we need it, which we might against the Zard and help chip down the Weavile as well. Clefable was kind of just on here because it was my best rocker matchup-wise. Like, I needed all my moves on here, and I needed all my moves on Garchomp a little later. But Clefable, I'm not counting on it to do too much. Not a big deal, though. The next mon, however, Flare Bud the Arcanine. Now, this is a mon that I expect to do a lot. We have the Shucka Berry with the Flash Fire ability, Agility, Flare Blitz, Morning Sun, Close Combat, 188 HP. Oh, that should be over here. Max Attack, Adamant Nature, 4 Defense, 20 Special Defense, and 44 Speed. The 44 Speed, after an Agility, we outspeed a Jolly Scarf Excadrill. We also outspeed literally everything on his team. No ifs, ands, or buts after this Agility. I guess we wouldn't outspeed like Scarf Weavile or Scarf, what's it? Hawlucha, but I really don't think those are brings. That just don't make any sense. So the plan with this is to switch in on Zardwai, get our Flash Fire up, Agility, and then everything dies, Zardwai included, to a Flash Fire Flare Blitz in the sun. Everything. Every single Pokemon on his team just drops. There are no switch-ins. So if we get our Agility up, he has to sack until the sun goes away. Next up we have Sasha, the Mecha Garchomp, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Crunch, Swords Dance, 12 HP, 236 attack, 4 defense, 76 speed F, and 180 speed with a Jolly Nature. This lets us outspeed Gardevoir. He had one other base 80. I can't think of it off the top of my head. The 12 HP and the 76 speed Def let us take 1 HP Ice from Zardwai, and then attack is just there to hit as hard as we can. The Swords Dance is really just so I can SD on like a Celebi switch in, and then I can crunch it and actually hurt the Celebi. If I just ran like Stealth Rocks and then had regular crunch, I'm really not doing that much to Celebi, so it kind of fell into another problem with the rest of a good amount of my team where I just can't really deal with Celebi. Next up we have Mindless the Starmie with the Expert Belt, Natural Cure for the ability, Scald, Signal Beam, Recover, Power Gem, 108 HP, max special attack, 4 defense, 4 speed F, and 140 speed with the Timid Nature. Speed again lets me outspeed Zardwai and Celebi. Max special attack to hit as hard as we can with this Power Gem. I wanted Thunderbolt on here to hit Empoleon, so I could 1v1 that effectively. Then I figured out this got Power Gem, and Thunderbolt doesn't do that much to Zardwai. Power Gem OHKOs it with the Expert Belt. Power Gem also has a chance to OHKO Weavile with the Expert Belt. So I really just went for that. Signal Beam is there for Celebi, which is his best switch into Starmie. Celebi is the best switch into a couple of my team. and Scald is just there for general stab. Recover's there to switch in on Empoleon and stay healthy. Would like Rapid Spin, but I couldn't really fit it. His Rock Setters aren't super threatening though, like Empoleon and Celebi, I believe, are just about it. Last up we have Big Moo the Buffalon, Leftovers, Sap Sipper, Earthquake Return, Megahorn, Protect. Protect is there just for leftovers, maybe to scout like a potential choice. That, and if he's like Manual Sand Drill or something like that, I can burn turns to Sandstorm. Return, Earthquake, Megahorn hits everything really hard. Obviously his normal resists are like Drill and Empoleon, they get hit by Earthquake. And Fizdef Celebi is almost a must bring, so even that, it would take returns pretty well, but it does not take that Megahorn. We are the Sap Sip ability too, so Celebi is clicking like Giga Drain or Leech Seed, anything like that, we can get our +1 attack, and if we get +1 attack with this Buffalon, we are really going to town. My speed EVs are to outspeed and no speed Empoleon. We're only 5 base points lower, so I figured might as well. We still get to be adamant, we still get to hit like an absolute truck. And now let's get into the battle. So you can see his 6, he didn't bring the, there was no Ditto, so I didn't have to worry about that. He did bring the Torterra, which makes sense because it's really like one of his only switch-ins to my Terrakion. Let me full screen this. There we go. Alright, challenged by Pokemon Trainer Austin. I'm going to lead Big Moo because it hits his team really hard. And this is almost perfect. He's going to lead Celebi. Now, I wanted to Megahorn this turn 1, but I really didn't think he was going to stay in and risk me having Megahorn because Sap Sipper Megahorn would make sense as a counter to Celebi. So I'm going to fire off for a turn. He's going to go for a U-turn. He's going to do really nothing at all to me. He's going to go into his Zard Y, and he's going to basically give us this Zard Y. We're going to do about 75% of this thing, and yeah. We get our leftovers, and Big Moo is chilling. Look at that afro. He's out here putting in the work. You already know what we're going to do. My plan is to switch right out into this Arcanine and get our Flash Fire as he Mega Evolves. I think he probably is going to click Roost, but I was hoping he would click Flamethrower. But I did assume it was going to be Roost. I just didn't want to take any damage on Buffalon in case he did attack me. And he's going to Mega, he's going to get his Drought, he's going to get that Sun Up, and he's going to go actually for the Flamethrower. So we're going to get our Flash Fire. Now, it's turn 1 of Sun. We're going to click Agility as he roosts. After this Agility, we outspeed his whole team. We have our Flash Fire, and we're in the Sun. So the next couple of turns go exactly how I told you they were going to go in the team building. We're going to click Flare Blitz, and we're going to watch this Zard Y drop to this Flare Blitz. It's just going to get destroyed by my Arcanine. So we're up an early 6-5. And we do take Recoil, but that's what we have the Morning Sun there for. He's going to go Pangea, the Torterra next. This, you'll see. You'll see how well this takes his Flare Blitz in the Sun with Flash Fire activated. I can only assume his play was, this was probably max HP, and he wanted to get as much recoil as fast as possible. Which it does do a lot, don't get me wrong. Then he's going to go Excadrill. He's also doing this in a smart way where the Mons in front of me can like kill me if I do try a Morning Sun my health back, so it was good on his part to sack in this order. But we're going to take out the Excadrill, and his 2 big massive threats, the Zard Y and the Excadrill, are dead already. The Sunlight, I believe, fades this turn. Yes. So we still have a Flash Fire, Max Attack, Adamant, Flare Blitz for whatever wants to come in. He's going to go Empoleon, and we're going to Flare Blitz this. We're not going to save this Arcanine, we're just going to Flare Blitz this Pokemon. And you're going to see here that we're going to do like 95%. And basically Arcanine just killed 3 Mons and made another one completely useless. He's going to get his leftovers. Now, picking one that I wanted to kill this was weird. I ended up going with Garchomp because I didn't want to go Terrakion and get a defense drop and then have to deal with a Weavile. So I went Garchomp just to click Earthquake. The Weavile's probably going to come in after this and revenge me, but it's fine. He only has Celebi left. Garchomp doesn't do much versus Weavile and Celebi, so I'm just going to click Crunch in case he wanted to go Celebi. We're going to take out the Empoleon, and in comes the Weavile. Now, this is tough. I did tell you guys I don't have the best switch-ins. Arcanine Was a switch in, but it did do its job, so we don't have the Arcanine anymore, so I'm going to have to let this Garchomp take this L. We lose our Garchomp, but he got a kill. He did alright. It did alright. He did his job. So we're going to Clefable, and I'm just going to click counter. I'm not going to click Moonblast, because I outspeeds it. I'm going to click counter. He's going to go for Icicle Crash, and he's going to do a lot. And I'm going to calc this damage exactly and find out he's banded. But we're going to click counter and kill it if we didn't flinch. So we have to kind of just hope we don't flinch at this point. Because I have a couple mons that can kill this thing, but I just have to not flinch. But our Tattle lives on 1 HP. We get this counter off, and the Weavile is dropping. So the Weavile goes down. Our Clefable is good to go. Well, not really good to go, but he's on 1 HP. We're just going to let Clefable die, and then I'm going to go Terrakion, and I'm going to click our Z Bug. No, that's the plan at least. He's going to click Calm Mind as I click Moonlight. I went for Moonlight just in case he did anything, funny business. I'm also unaware, so his Calm Mind doesn't actually matter. So we might be able to save like a differential point or two here. But I'm just gonna click Moonlight again. He's gonna go for the Giga Drain. He's gonna do a good amount to me. I feel like that's a max special attack. I didn't really think it was in the battle, but now I'm thinking about it, it might have been like just max special attack Celebi. But I think his fourth move was probably just maybe Earth Power or something, because he had U-turn, Calm Mind, Giga Drain. Earth Power makes sense for like circuitry, stuff like that. Or maybe even Power Ice for Garchomp. He's going to Calm Mind again. It doesn't really matter because, again, I'm unaware, so he doesn't do more damage to me, and I don't do less damage to him. Sorry, I keep moving my mouse and getting that little thing to come back on screen. We're just going to click Moonblast here. We're going to hit the Celebi. We're kind of going to fish for those special attack drops. We're not going to get it there. He's going to go for another Calm Mind. Again, still unaware. That didn't change, so still pretty pointless. We also know that he's not anyway outspeeding my Terrakion or Starmie or anything like that. We're going to click a Moonblast again. He's going to go to low. We're going to get the special attack drop. Next turn, we're just clicking the Moonblast again. He's going to click Giga Drain. And he's still going to do a lot to us. Like, that was a lot. I don't understand why it did so much after the drop. But, I don't know. Actually, no. Maybe because he was plus, and then I got the drop, and then it still puts him back to regular. Never mind. Makes sense now. We're going to drop to 33%. And we're just going to fire off another Moonblast. We're just going to let the Clefable go down at this point. We're going to put him, like, probably at 20%. And when this berry pops, my heart stopped. I'll pause it right here just to explain. So, the game plan was just to go Terrakion after this and click Z-Bug. If that berry was a Salic berry and he got +1 speed and outsped my Terrakion, he brought this game back and he definitely won. So when this berry popped, my heart completely stopped. But then he just got some HP back and I wasn't too worried. He's going to Giga Drain me one more time, and Clefable is going to go down, and we're just going to go into a Terrakion after this, and we're going to click Z X Scissor. You guys get to see a cool animation of me putting this thing in a spider cocoon and dragging it, and then slamming it. Our nickname gets cut off, but that's not a big deal. I'll fix that. I'll just get away the spaces, and it'll fit. So we're going to pop this animation, the spin out, the savage spin out Terrakion. That's going to be the thumbnail, by the way. He's going to surround himself with Z-Power and unleash his full force Z-move. And I'm going to stop talking. I'll let you guys watch this animation. It's pretty dope. And that is probably going to kill every Celebi to ever exist for the next 100 Draft League matches. And that's going to be his last Pokemon, and we're going to defeat Austin. We're going to pick up a 3-0 victory, I believe. Yeah, Arcanine, Terrakion. No, we had Arcanine, Garchomp, and Clefairy. Yeah, so a 3-0 victory over Garchomp the God. We're going to start the NCP 1-0, +3. Shout outs to my man Austin. It was a good battle. Next week, I don't know for sure who we take on, but you already know we're coming for the crown. I'll catch you guys back here next week for week 2. Peace.